Hey there, my name is DeZhong, your host for this week's episode of Street Talk Online. So recently, a park goer spotted two ferrets running around Woodlands Waterfront Park. So both were believed to be domesticated pets who have been abandoned by their owners. So since ferrets are not native to Singapore, they are classified as an exotic species and are probably very incredibly expensive. So what about regular pets like dogs and cats? So according to a report made by SPCA in 2017, over 100 dogs are being abandoned each year. So on top of that, it has also been reported that there has been a surge of cats being abandoned over the years as well. So this begs the question, why are Singaporeans abandoning pets that they paid so much for? Are the authorities doing enough to deter them from doing so? So let's hit the streets to find out. So here are my questions. Question 1. Is NParks strict enough in enforcing pet abandonment laws?
From what I assume, if there is the case of people abandoning pets, I think it's the case where the laws are quite in the grey zone, where it's not stated in black and white. I think even the laws that are placed by NParks are not well enforced, to the point where maybe the laws are like very firm and it's already stated there, but who are the people who's going to enforce this to those who actually commit these acts?
If you were to ask me if the laws are strict enough, personally, in my area at least, I don't see a lot of abandoned pets. So, I would say NParks are doing a pretty good job in ensuring that there's not a lot of pets who are being abandoned. In the park, I do see a lot of dogs, but these dogs I would assume to be stray dogs because they often tend to be wild. In fact, I got chased by a few before.
And I don't think NParks is very strict in enforcing these laws because these people who want to abandon their pets can still abandon their pets without the fear of them getting caught, because it isn't very easy to catch them.
I feel that NParks is strict enough in enforcing pet abandonment laws because I don't see any pets being abandoned in Singapore.
Why would Singaporeans spend so much money on pets?
I think Singaporeans are very willing to spend on their pets because they're just looking for a companion, and if they do have the budget to spend on more rare and more unique pets, I think they'll be more than happy to do so, because it's kind of like an investment, right? In like having a kind of like a buddy and a companion to be there with you for many years. Like maybe a dog can stay with you for quite a number of years, and it's worth an investment for a buddy who'll be with you like a man's best friend,
If they don't plan on abandoning them, I think it's natural to spend a lot of money on pets because they're like living things, and some people really treat their pets as their own children, especially those who don't have children, and like these pets are already considered their children.
Perhaps they got the extra money for themselves. That's why they could use the money and spend it on their pets.
I feel that Singaporeans spend a lot on pets because they tend to feel lonely at home, so they want to get a pet that can accompany them.
So I guess pets are just really good for people, like to help them with stress, or just to keep company. There are a lot of single people, or Singapore is one of the most stressful countries in the world, so having pets around helps to make your life a lot better. And this is coming from someone who used to have pets at home as well.
Do Singaporeans deserve to own pets?
Generally, I think that I don't think we can ever deserve to own a pet. I don't think anyone can, because these pets are living things also, and like even like if you have children, you wouldn't say you own your children, right? Even though they're your blood, but the pets are their own like beings, and say that do we deserve to own them? No, but should we take care of them if we are able to? Yes.
I think deserve is a very harsh word, and I think it's a very subjective term about whether someone is deserving of owning a pet. But if you're responsible enough to care for another living thing and to really love them like your own, then I think by all means get a pet, because pets don't have a voice. They can't tell you what's wrong, and when they're in pain, they can't tell you. So it's really up to your responsibility to care for them as you would to a living thing, a living human. And if you aren't responsible enough and you're just going to be selfish and not care about them after getting them and inviting them to your own home, then I don't think you deserve deserve a pet?
I guess based on the topic, there's a lot of pets who are being abandoned, but I don't think that goes to say that Singaporeans don't deserve to keep pets, because there are a lot of Singaporeans doing it right, and a lot of Singaporeans doing their part to ensure that their pets are being taken care of properly. So I feel it would be very unfair to say that Singaporeans do not deserve to keep pets.
So this begs the question, are we educating our Singaporeans enough on the trials and tribulations on pet ownership? So maybe if more education is meted out, for example, the campaigns that show how difficult and how time consuming it is to own pets, maybe there'll be less pet abandonment happening, because Singaporeans who buy these pets know exactly what they're signing up for. So what do you think? Do you think Singaporeans should own pets or not? Do you think Singaporeans are paying too much for their pets? Or do you think Singaporeans should do more to take care of their pets? Please leave your answers in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to Happy TV, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye!